Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So we're just reading news right now. I see that there's some kind of deal expected to come next week. I've heard about this. Basically, um, fake news. Um, basically, Britain has to come to the Britain and EU have to come to an agreement by the end of uh, uh, December 31st, I think, or December 13th about the trade deal, and if it doesn't, then it'll default to like a global trade deal kind of thing. So I think we might be hearing some Brexit news, and we should keep an eye on that. So today we have this OPEC meeting. Uh, Not all too worried about that. Uh, so it looks like we have a very clean day for the pound. So let's see. Weekly is still like that. Daily kind of, if we look at daily, so the daily respected, right, we formed this resistant support on Friday, right? We created this high. This was a high created in a bullish market and support created, so now we do expect this high to be retested. But if we really look at price action, we see that this candle kind of rejected like this area, and then we see it close above this support. So it looks like this candle should just continue onwards bullish unless we start breaking these lows or closing below the support of 137,800. And I already instantly know that the lower time frames are ranging because we're in the same price level as yesterday. So with the higher time frames ranging, I want to be super careful because basically when higher time frames are ranging, there's lack of volume on the lower time frames, there's lack of range, there's um, it's just not a pretty picture. So let's drop down time frames for more information. Yeah, so buys look pretty good right off the bat. Buys look pretty good if we can break above. If we can break above, then we've got like lean 40 pips of clean traffic, maybe 20. But now if we start breaking below, so this is exactly the same scenario as yesterday. That's what strikes me about today. It's that it's awfully similar to yesterday. So I see this kind of range right now on the 1 hour. Let's see if it's respected on the lower time frames. So yeah. So yeah, we have this range as well. If price starts closing below, then you have like 16, 15 pips range for sells, I would say. Maybe, yeah, right there. And if you break above, I think, yeah, if you break above, then with volume, you should be able to break these targets, these areas over here. Hey, goedemorgen Rami. So if price breaks below here, then you've got this clean range of 13 pips. But that's not really enough range to take a trade in. So things are gonna get pretty complicated. Alright, perfect. So basically, let's go over our bias again. If price doesn't start breaking below 137,800 or 137,900 or even 138 flat, then there is no reason to be thinking about sells. More importantly, yeah, so exactly, if price does not break below this 4 hour low, then there's just no reason to be thinking about taking sells. Ideally, what I'd want to see is price break above 138 200, form some kind of support, and take buys from there. But I mean, super tricky, extremely tricky. So let's wait for volume to start coming in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, hello? You couldn't hear me? Oh, had my mic off. Yeah, good morning. GG is looking super difficult today. All time frames are just ranging. So now I'm gonna look at gold. Yeah, 4 hour. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh yeah, yeah, true. Mm-hmm. It fills the wick. Mm. And you discovered something this weekend about gold, or did you? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, afternoon. Mm-hmm. Right here, this candle. Oh, the big bullish one. Oh, this one that closed above. The bearish one. This one. This one. This one. Oh, so 5:45. You mean then? This one. Mm-hmm. Oh, this one. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's super important. Yeah. What I see, what I see is like a break and retest. So price broke below, came back up to form a retest, and then if you've observed it happen enough, you so generally waiting for candles to close in your direction is super handy. So like right here, you see price went up, it did a pullback, and then this candle closed in your direction, and then the next one just went. So, but in some cases, prices like on gold and GJ, price is so volatile that it closes at like your take profit. So then you have to get in as it's still open, and that's called like an impulse entry. But this is like a break and retest. Price, the impulse entries. So ideally, you'd want to see price close in your direction. Uh, whether it's like a breakout or something like that. If a candle can close in your direction, then that's a good confirmation. Um, but sometimes, and especially with GJ and with gold, they have so much volume and they move so fast and so hard that it doesn't give you the opportunity to get in on the candle close, because as you can see, like this candle closed basically where you'd want to be taking profits. So sometimes you have to get in at like the break of the high or low of a candlestick, and that's called like an impulse entry. But of course they're much more riskier because the candle is still open, so it can like break the low and then come up to break the high and stop you out. So you'd have to see it happen like 10, 20 times before you can really execute on that.
So
Let's.
that's what I saw yesterday. The
Mm-hmm.
5 minute candle just before I don't know, maybe it was the last, just
Mm-hmm.
before the big drop. And I was just watching the graph. I wasn't doing anything else. It closed just a little bit lower than the previous one. Not the big apple, the big candle, the 154.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, yeah, I think I was paying attention to the stock. Maybe I'll say, say to myself, yeah, I will put a sell, but then I had to check.
Mm-hmm.
And a few seconds later, it dropped massively.
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
finally had it. He finally had it trading. But I entered I went to the mini candle when I saw a pullback.
Mm-hmm.
Then I entered
Okay.
for a little bit, and luckily it was quite a.
Yeah, that's good.
But honestly, at first I saw the move, then I ran to see what was the reason for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the vaccine news.
Yeah, and because it was a vaccine, I was really more focused for the direction it was.
True. True, that makes sense. But I think that vaccine news wasn't like a, a a fundamental change. I think it said that the vaccine has like better shelf life, basically.
No, compared to the last, the first one, no, not really.
Yeah, so it wasn't really like a big change or something. It was just like, hey, it has a bigger shelf life and stuff, but it didn't change anything in fundamentally. So that's why this move got corrected. Then GJ also had a move because of that right here, and then it got corrected right away because
It
nothing changed fundamentally.
it looks to me now that the companies, the pharmaceutical companies, are just blaming. Hey, ours is not a little bit better. Oh no, ours is better.
Yeah. Who knows if you can even trust them with the vaccine?
If they're basically saying words.
Yeah, but like some of them have actually have some pretty sketchy track records, I guess.
And then we can never hope it's
Hmm.
well. Let the people, let other people do the vaccine first, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
There's some news at 3:30 today, so I'm waiting for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna be showing that in a friend of mine on Zoom. If you want, you can join.
Oh, about the 5 minute thing. Okay, nice. And this is the worst market condition you can have when the higher time frames are ranging.
Why is that? Depending on what's happening.
Yeah, because if the higher time frame is ranging, then the lower time frames are just crap. Like there's nothing there's no range and no volume.
For GJ, there's still some really good times.
Yeah, but the problem with going down on GJ is that there are issues left and right, so you don't know which one is going to be respected. And just looking at the chart, I see like three different areas where prices behaved extremely similar to right now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so maybe for me, my biggest issue is dealing with the market conditions because like I've found consistency for a few weeks here and there, but then something would change in the market, and then the things that worked in those week or two or three then wouldn't would start causing losses, and I wouldn't adapt fast enough uh, to stay profitable.
It's interesting. In the book that we got, Credit Psychology 2,
Mhm.
still in the beginning, in the part that talks about adaptability and flexibility.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm still on chapter 1 as well.
There's not a single picture in that book.
Yeah, true. And do you have any experience with like anticipating market dynamics or something like
What do you mean exactly?
well like um I don't know like have you noticed anything specific about market dynamics, how price behaves at certain like times of the year or month?
Actually, not much.
Hmm. I guess it just takes experience to get used to the market.
A trade can go that ranging, break up, ranging, break up, ranging, break up.
Hmm.
But what we are at the moment is just a huge, massive range, and it keeps taking too much volume. And when that's gonna hit us, I don't know.
Yeah.
When and I think on certain times of the year, people tend to get small, big profits,
Hmm.
stick to them. Don't take the big moves
Yeah, true.
unless we do both. I mean,
Hmm.
like do a trade, get the small piece, and then put the stop loss in the entry for the other one, and just let it go peacefully.
Yeah, exactly. I think today's one of those days where you just want to grab 10 pips and then get out of the market. Because, like, if.
Actually,
Yeah?
tell me.
Yeah, because, like, you can grab 10 pips with, like, London Open or something, but then if you trade again in this range, you're just going to get burned, I think.
Have you learned as well how to take advantage of ranging price action?
Well, like, on lower lower time frames, like here on the 30-minute, no, because I mean there's just nothing you can really do. But on the higher time frames, there are more options. Like there was this range which I didn't mind back in September on the 4 hour, but this was like 100 pip range almost. So there were plenty of opportunities intraday to catch some moves. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Because if candles are printing side by side, like we can't, we can only make money when price goes up or down, unless you're trading like the spread or something. But I mean, I don't even know about that. What I see on GJ is we now respected the 4 hour low. We came down, respected the 4 hour low, and now that we're approaching a high volume time, I think if it breaks the 4 hour high, then we could see some kind of push. That's what I've noticed. When we break a 4 hour high, there's a very strong push to make the body of the 4 hour. I think, where was it? Yeah, I think it was the other week or two where price was ranging really badly. It broke the 4 hour high. Oh, right here. Price was ranging really badly for over a day. We broke the 4 hour high and it moved up. And the same scenario now, really. We've ranged for over a day. Now we're breaking the 4 hour high. I do have a buy stop active. That's about to be active. So let's see. It's 1 pip away. But very risky, of course.
Where is your stop loss and take profit?
Mine stop loss is below this candle. My ultimate take profit is right here. But I'm gonna secure most at 10 pips. Oh, the, the buy stop is active. Let's see, very little risk.
Still heading slowly from the 30.
And how I'm planning to manage risk is if this 15-minute candle closes below this zone, then I'm cutting 50% off. Also, UK should be releasing, they should be coming to a Brexit deal this week.
They said something about next week, no?
Yeah, I think either this week or next week, I don't quite remember. this candle is closing in a minute. Let's see how solidly it'll close.
It might form maybe sweet too, so that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, if it can break above and come retest this level at 138,200, and that'd be like the perfect day. God, I'm so tired.
Not a good night's sleep.
No, I got, I think, 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Oh, and this candle came all the way back up, like in the minute before closing, closed above here, so I think it's okay. So I'm gonna now, if this candle starts like maybe breaking below 138,180, then I'm gonna close 50% of my position to manage, yeah, to manage risk.
Going.
hmm What I'm thinking is maybe it's a little too early than I would have liked because it's only 8 a.m. and volume comes in at like the main volume comes in at around 9 at London Open, of course, and my TP is right at these rejections. So we'll see. It's a very small lot, so and do you have like goals for 2021 already? think, yeah, I don't really know either yet. Still need to think about it, but I'm not sure, like, what my goals should be like, or what my focus should be like. I think so far, what I want to focus on is really taking trades that I've seen happen before. So like setups that I've seen happen like a lot of times before, rather than random trades. Because when I look back at my losses, I think like 8 out of 15 losses that I've had in the past month and a half, they were all 9 out of those 15 losses were just random trades, where it was more like, oh, I think price will go up or price should go up, rather than, oh, I've seen this happen before and price can likely continue to go up or whatever. I think that should be my main focus.
What happened before, you mean like pattern?
Not necessarily patterns, but like scenarios. You get what I mean? Like this scenario right here. This is a scenario I've seen happen. This is one of the very first scenarios I've started noticing when I started trading Forex and the strategy. And that was back in May when the market was like super wild. Where is it? Yeah, that was like uh, right about here when the market was super wild. It was just like going massively up or massively down, and I was missing all these big moves. And then I noticed like, hey, every time the 4 hour breaks a high or breaks a low in the direction of the trend, then there's a big move. And that was like one of the first things I started noticing. But sometimes I can still take like random trades and things like that. So let's see if we can get the volume in this trade to break above this minor zone over here, or if it'll respect. I still have.
Euro's moving fast. Euro's moving fast. I think also USD is about to go up. Then I think USD go out.
Oh yeah,
But check out Euro.
Euro,
Yeah, left.
like Euro USD, or
Like, yes, USD market something like that. Tonight, 8, 10 seconds.
oh yeah.
Something. Oh, okay. Are you still in the trade?
Yeah, but it's gonna hit my a partial stop loss, and if it does, I think I might just close out everything. Let's see, GPGPY. Yeah, if it breaks this 5 minute structure over here, then I'm out. Maybe this is what moved the euro. It's Germany says government to push for tighter virus curbs next week.
Maybe, but also dollar is moving.
Interesting.
Dollar is moving. Pound is moving.
So I closed 50% when this candle came down to this point. Now with the other 50%, we shall see. Maybe if it breaks this, if the next candle comes to break this low, then I'll close the full position. Yeah, because then the 30-minute is closing below here as well, and then that makes no sense to be in this trade. I love how risk is so dynamic.
What do you mean?
Well, like risk, it's so dynamic. Like at first, I started with a stop loss down here with a 10-cent lot, so I think that was something like 12, 13 euro risk. Now I closed 50% at at my over here. So okay, I started with, let's say, 12 pips. 12 pips risk. I closed 50% at minus 6 pips. So that I secured a 3 pip loss. Now if my if price comes to hit my full stop loss, then I've lost like 8, yeah, 8 or 9 pips out of the 12. But I brought my stop loss here to 138, 165, so that's 7 pips. So if I secure that, then that's a 3.5 plus the other 3 pips, that's a 6.5 pip loss, even though I planned for a 12 pip loss. You know what I mean? Ooh, and
Yeah,
there.
but we can
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah, it's dynamic as you go along. So I got stopped out of this trade. It looks like it was too early. 8 o'clock is too early for these kind of moves.
What was the loss percentage?
Oh, super tiny. Let's. But my account is way too big for like where I am now. So this trade was a loss of 0.04%.
What makes you decide to go open such small positions compared to others?
Well, mainly I'm not comfortable with 1% risk right now on my current account, because that 1% risk um, is like, it comes out to quite a bit of euros. So, and that's one thing I want to change in 2021, is to reduce my account and just focus on like, yeah, on gaining the percentages, and then straight and stringing together like winning months after each other, in order to increase back my risk and my account, etc.
Meaning there's a fear of spending big amount of money, but if you learn to manage that and based on a percentage,
Hmm.
then the difference in the money is more easily than to create from fear.
Mm, yeah, but first I.
That's for me.
Hmm. Oh, is that what? No, yeah. What I mean is like, yeah, basically the account is just too big for my for the results I'm getting right now. So it doesn't make sense risking 1%, 2% because that's way too much in dollar like terms. And so yeah, that's one thing. What I want to do next year is really just lower my account, focus on the percentage returns, and try to string together like winning months and get that consistency of like uh, 70 or 80% win rate in order to like increase my account, increase my risk and everything.
Basically, what the risk is pretty much the same in every trade, or does it change?
No, it changes quite a bit. Not in like over risking way, but it changes. It changes on how comfortable I am with the setup or with the trade. So, for example, with this trade, I've seen it happen before and things like that, but I also knew that it was super risky because of everything that's on the left. So that's why I lowered my risk uh, by a lot, and I only lost 0.04%, which is like not so much.
I want to give you an example. Let's pretend that there is one structure of trade.
Mhm.
If one time you took a risk, a small risk, and had perhaps a small take profit too,
Mhm.
and the next time you do a medium one,
Mhm.
you didn't take profit. And the next day you do a big risk, a big profit. Then, of course, the market cannot make the same net position delta, obviously.
Mhm.
So, if if the win position at the opening was the small risk one,
Mhm.
and the losing position at the opening was the big risk one,
Yeah, then your net
then you,
loss.
or of course, or the opposite. I mean,
Mhm.
I think that's also been part of being consistent. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. You need to use the same risk every time. I agree.
But of course, I think that if there was only one strategy,
Mhm.
if there's a strategy that you know you're good at it, or you know it's gonna be give you high profit margin, then of course go for it.
Mhm.
And if there's a strategy that you're not very confident with, yeah, it makes sense not to take it.
Mhm.
But when it's instead if we have a strategy to use the same risk, then sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
same strategy to use the same risk.
yeah. I generally do use the same risk, but then I change it. Like here, I changed it because this was more of like to test the scenario, so I can put it in my journal and things like that. And I also changed it because it was super risky. Looking left, we saw all these wicks. So then you have to ask yourself, what's the probability of this candle also leaving a wick? But then, so yeah, that's why I lowered my risk by a lot on this trade. But usually I risk about 5 times more what I risk on this risked this time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we're approaching. Yeah, we're over the halfway mark of this month, so we're approaching the next month. I think after this week, I'm gonna go on demo for the rest of 2020 and maybe like first week of 2021, and then yeah, the start of the second week. That's when I'll go with my new small account and and see how 2021 goes. Yeah, it could very well be.
So there could be breakdown points.
Hmm. Let's see what the open can do. So I guess the probability was in price to go down for today. That's what it looks like it wants to do.
I guess so. I'm hoping to trade. Well, of course, not for DJ, for sure, to go down to
Mhm.
1.796.
Mhm.
Right now.
Did you take impulse entry at the break of the low?
On euro, um, the entry is now low, loss to sell. Take profit is on B44. Stop loss is on 1.544. It's about one and a half euro, 61%.
Okay.
I have a feeling that I jumped it.
On GJ or Euro USD?
Euro, euro, euro.
Let's see. Are you in two trades at the same time?
No, 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 no.
Oh, only on Euro USD. I think that's pretty nice. You have a wick fill right here. Oh wow, the next 15 minute is already down here.
No, so maybe the DJ is gonna go with the big. I haven't sold it transforming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, daily is turning bearish on GJ, so maybe now we'll start filling the bearish wick. And I think on the 4 hour, when it broke the low, that was a better opportunity than when it broke the high. Maybe it made a bit more sense. Oh man, I'm so tired. Yeah, yeah, the move kind of already happened. Now, if it can form a resistance below this level, that'd be then that'd be a great confirmation for a sell.
My stop loss was here, but then I
Mm,
opened another one from where it was from that stop loss because it was a bit higher.
mm,
But my
okay.
stop loss was wrong placed, so it went down again and it grabbed my I got my 100 target. It went down to
Mhm.
my take profit. That was very nice.
Oh, very nice. And this is on Euro USD.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where? Send a chart, or did you do it on
I did it on
MetaTrader?
MetaTrader.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot. How can I send you the chart?
Well, with TradingView, you basically click this camera icon on the
Click on
top,
that one.
top right.
Yeah. Start trading target. Here's the thing. I don't. I should put more stop buy stops and buy limits, not take a profit on the spot.
Wait, what do you
I
mean?
do that less. I decided I should take a trade or not right on the spot.
Mm.
Um, um, wait, what can you send it on the last part of the link?
Oh no, on Zoom you can send the full link.
Because I cannot send it on Zoom, I'll send it on YouTube.
Okay. Wait, why not on Zoom?
Hmm?
Why not on Zoom?
Because the Zoom is on my phone and I work on my computer.
Oh yeah. Then on YouTube you have to send the last part after the X. This one. Oh yeah.
No, actually I had it on 18,424. It barely reached it, and when I saw that it was trouble pushing through, I closed it myself.
Oh.
That's about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, basically I corrected my mistake and I made 0.09%. That's not bad.
Very nice.
I can continue. I feel like I went to a revenge trading house. But I got
Okay.
gold from 50. Keep it going. Could if gold breaks the 1884 or this 7, it might go quite low.
Oh.
And it's above. Like if gold here comes down from that level, that's
Mhm.
quite some clear profit.
Yeah, at least down to like 1878.
77 at least.
Yeah, something like that.
What a cool market.
Mhm.
It's like you for one, give you some tips. Just like me.
So, yeah. What I'm really eyeing on GJ is for this candle to close bullish and then the next candle to break the low. But maybe if this candle starts breaking its own low, then I guess that's also a valid sign.
Wouldn't be also a valid sign if it closes where it is now, like above the opening of the bullish candle, the previous bullish candle? But I don't see that happening.
What do you mean? Oh, like
Okay,
if. Oh, like
on the 5 minute, yeah, like in 5 minutes, what is the valid?
15. Oh, you mean for a buy, to take a buy position?
Yeah, you think it closed up?
No, I'm thinking for sells, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too late now. What I would have wanted to see is for this candle to close bullish, and then for the next candle to come and break the low, so that it can continue in a downtrend down to 137,700.
Basically, right now, DJ is following the cable pattern.
Mm. It's moving the same way as cable.
Pretty much the same.
Mhm.
USDT now. USD is falling. So there is a pattern here.
Price stopped moving. You see it too?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of underprices because what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, but on MetaTrader the price has just stopped. Like it's not moving anymore.
Still, mine is moving.
Oh yeah, now mine is moving as well. On my broker it was moving a little bit, but MetaTrader just froze.
I'm tempted to go sell
wait for the candle to close.
Which one do you mean? 15, 5, 15?
Well, ideally, the higher the better. I think usually you'd want to see 30-minute is the best confirmation.
We did pushing down.
Mm-hmm. I saw.
You're not in now.
No, I haven't seen. What I wanted to see was this candle close bullish, but then it came up and broke its own low, and then at that point I haven't. I'm not sure what it can do after that.
Okay, okay. Go to JPY,
Uh huh.
and then compare it with JP. JPY is about to cover all the previous clean traffic,
Mhm.
and maybe you can take JP with it.
Oh,
Look at this. Look at
uh
I
huh.
just glitched.
Yeah, crazy. But the yeah, like how slow this moves. Like this 4-hour candle, it's 10 pips. Like a 10 pip 4-hour candle, that's tiny. think I'm gonna just call it a day at minus 0.04% and just simulate these market conditions over here.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like I think I'm just gonna call it a day right now with that one trade I took at zero point no minus 0.04% and just simulate these areas here later in the day. And hopefully tomorrow, I think I'm gonna start coming 30 minutes later to the charts at 8 o'clock because I tend to get around 8:30, 8:15. Maybe I tend to get a little impatient and take these trades, which should really be taken at London Open because I mean, if we look at here, look at how the volume. I remember you were telling me about your megaphone pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
This kind of reminds me of that megaphone pattern because you see candles are like very small and then they get very big and then like they're very small and then they're very big and and like this right here, this is like the line. No, after 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 like I don't know, 8:30, 8:45. That's when volume really starts to come in. So I think I'll
Currently, I'm
focus on that.
on two sales, one on dollar to Japan and USD CAD.
Uh-huh. But why on dollar US? Why dollar
U,
Japanese yen?
US Japan really US Japan for me is gonna um, there is a clean traffic level.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But what? Wait. So you're in USD JPY sell?
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Technically, it makes sense based on the chart. But I mean, both the USD and the Japanese yen are closed right now. Did you consider that?
No, at all.
Mm.
What does it mean for you that is closed? Because for me, it doesn't make much of a difference. I only see very low volumes when in Europe is live.
Well,
But
when a
it's
mar-
only 3 o'clock in the morning.
well, when a market is closed, then like the USD opens at volume for the USD starts coming in at like 12 or 1 p.m. Amsterdam time. Uh, and then for USD it's like at midnight Amsterdam Amsterdam Jesus Christ, I think my pronunciation sounds weird, but but yeah, so midnight time comes volume for the Asian pairs. And wait, I'll show you on GJ what it looks like. So notice, so like if you notice, I have these gray lines. These gray lines are like the pretty much the London session, and you'll see that often, like right before, there's very weak, small body candles, but then you get into the gray lines, and magically the candles just get bigger and bigger, and then
Yeah.
they kind of die off a little bit after the gray line, and then like immediately right after that they pick up again because then it's New York. And then you notice here how there's like consolidation right here for like 5 6 hours before the gray area. There's consolidation because this is like low volume. This is when Asia, this is after Asia opens. So after that, there's very little volume, and then you start coming into London, and boom, big volume. And then, oh,
Yeah, there was. You're right. Now it's very quiet. There was a movement coming that the London had found its dead confirmation.
mhm. Oh crap! Did I delete everything? Oh no, this is the wrong. Oh, this is Awanda.
Probably.
Yeah, gold rejected. I think waiting for 30-minute confirmations. So like those are the highest. So like one thing I want to try do with gold is like have 30-minute confirmations, but then enter on like the very low time frames, the 5 minute and such. And what's happening with gold? Gold is like stuck.
Yeah.
This 5 minute, yeah, this 5 minute hasn't moved at all for like 4 minutes or something.
So then might go up to 1896 or break it completely. I don't know. There is too much news. Maybe the news on 3:30 is extra.
Mhm. What is going on here today? My charts aren't working. Is it me or
Why did they stay still? Mine too.
yeah? Gold is gold.
Nothing is moving. Nothing.
Gold is like and GPJPY doesn't even want to load. I just get a black screen.
This is exactly what will happen in zombie apocalypse in the quest. You and me are the only one surviving.
Uh,
Everything's just kind of stuck.
yeah, yeah. This is it. This is the end. Forex is over. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Too bad we didn't get millions out of it.
Hey, good to know you, mate. Good to meet you.
We have to get in another business now. Ah, here we go. I think maybe. But where are all my zones? Did I delete them or something? Where did my analysis go? I'm so confused. What happened?
It's deleting by accident.
Yeah, I must have deleted it. I guess.
But if you haven't saved it, that means you can reload the website and do it again.
Oh, let's see. Nope. I guess I gotta redo my analysis.
So,
Oh well. No, I think. Mm, mm, I don't know. I think I might just call it a year, like for tomorrow,
It's good to take some time off. I mean, when was the last time you took a vacation?
from like a break from trading.
Yeah.
Never. Oh well, not well since I started day trading forex. I haven't taken a break. I've been on the charts every day.
When was that? Beginning of the year or March or when?
May May 18. May 18 was the first day I started um, this like watching GJ.
Can be addictive very easily. You'll be surprised what a break can be from a habit. So it's a good idea. Take a break. I mean, take a little break at least until the end of September. Don't open your secret sauce. And you will come back with a fresh mind. Do something else. Break some habits.
True. I think what I'll do is I'll just demo trade the rest of November and then take a break. Like not look at charts the last the last week or no the last let's see the last 2 weeks of December and the first week of January.
Now there is movement. Now there is movement.
Yeah, now price is moving indeed, sort of.
I think
Whoa!
what? What was that?
Look at my
Is that
chart.
gold?
Yeah, that's gold. What the fuck? I think what?
Fucking hell. Come on. 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Do you have that as well, or is maybe it's just
No, no, no. Don't see it.
oh maybe it.
It jumped up. It jumped up there, but it doesn't have a.
Oh yeah, maybe just my trading view was lagging and it didn't print that history.
Yeah. Everybody's ready to share some value to you. Please trade. Here has no high C2C. That trend goes on 9th of November up there, and there's some kind of a I think that's a racing car. Real fast.
Hold on. Wait, 9th November.
Uh, no, you're USD.
Oh,
USD.
oh, I see.
Here's the dollar CPY. There's a down spiral, and I hope it carries on, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm in a trade already for 100 pips.
Oh, very
Right?
nice.
I have been for a long time. It's been going well, and I'm taking 7% for the day now. I'm stopping until the November move.
Okay, beautiful.
Hope so. Super so. I think I'm doing stupid moves. I'm just getting like that's the thing. I don't know if my winnings are because I'm lucky or not, or because I'm doing something good.
Mhm. Well, if you're following your plan, that's good. And do you have like, um, are you more like a discretionary trader, or do you have like planned setups and things like that?
Yeah. So you have to tell me that.
Oh, well, like discretionary means you don't really have like a plan. Well, you have a plan, but that plan is based more off like experience, more off like watching things happen, um, uh, You don't have like set rules that you could like program into a computer. You get what I mean?
Yeah, well, a new sniper is pretty much
Yeah, with the new
auto.
snipe.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
could
a
program it
yeah.
into a computer, basically.
If I see a header solder or an ABCD, I'm doing by that.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically in composition.
Okay.
I, but I do still get we get still sometimes get weak and I'm thinking, oh, I want to jump in.
Mm-hmm. I see.
But I use both shortcuts. I like trying using shortcuts and takeoff as well. I don't usually
Mm.
just you know let it go, let it go. Then that's not the strategy. I've done it a lot. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you should always use stop loss. Super important.
yeah,
Super curious how GJ will act here. Because if this was a normal condition, we're in a trending market, then you'd expect it to pull back, form a resistance, and retest the low. But since we're ranging, you it's difficult to say if it forms a resistance, it's gonna retest the low because maybe this isn't a low, but this is a rejection of the bottom end of the range to go back to the top end. So interesting.
could be an explosive move down, like in 12, 13 minutes, about same size as the previous top.
Oh wait, 1 minute.
Trying to
All right, I'm back. What were you gonna say?
think that there could be another drop of DJ flash sale in the previous 13 or 20 drop down to like 137,700
Yep, absolutely.
in a big CD.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But yeah, this is the thing about ranges is that there's just too much information. So like you'd expect GJ to drop to 137,700 right here where you said, and I'm also eyeing this level for GJ to come here. But then the thing is, there's also this level on the 4 hour right here at 137,920. And
I
right,
don't know, man. I think it looks like these days only backseat moves will move the market.
yeah. And now, yeah, so if this 30-minute closes bearish, I don't know, but it's closing weak with a weak body, so it kind of needs to close like below these wicks, like right there. Then you could say there's a very super high chance price can come down to here. But the range is only 15 pips. It's just so difficult overall. Like this, if it closes exactly like that, then that's a beautiful setup. But it has to be below 855. but it's 10, almost 10. I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm super tired. I think I'm probably just gonna go back to bed for an hour or two.
Doing it.
Mm-hmm. It's coming lower, but there's no real confirmation.